This is Ed with Brain MTG, and times have changed since I recorded the video that played earlier today, and we're going to discuss all that. All right, let's talk about it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
So, we're discussing how, like, Wizards is basically pulling out all the stops recently, blowing their load when it comes to all their tricks of the trade, all the fancy things. You know, we had Lost Legends, we have all these new variants, we had collector's boxes even. Our recent, what, 2 years? Right? 2 years, I think?
It's 3 or
maybe 3, yeah.
19.
Oh man, how time flies. Okay, so 3 years. But still, that's rather recent in terms of the fact that, you know, Magic is 30 years old, right? Now, so today's video, well, the video that I watched, because I recorded it earlier, was before I found out about the news of the beta reprint. So now I'm hanging with Josh, and we're discussing, like, where does this go? What's left for Wizards? I mean, we know that what happened recently with this beta thing and the whole reprint and editing, they're always going to be editing. It's going to be happening in the future and happening for, you know, Arabian Nights, Four Horsemen. And I keep saying they're going to do block packs, you never know. Or they might just take advantage and do every set again and make all the money all over again. You know, but really, what's left for them? Are they trying to sell out to, like, puff up their numbers? You know, like, do they care? Not at all. I know they don't care.
They're feeling out the market to see what people kind of like, what kind of gets people going, and I think maybe they're gonna try to stick to lower variants of that kind of stuff. Like what you see with the numbered cards, it's like 3 different versions of the same card. One being numbered, one being a special foil, and then the regular, you know, special whatever. I kind of prefer this anyway than how crazy it is now with like 4 different arts of the same card. I mean, sometimes getting the same card twice in a pack, it just, whether it's collector edition or not, it kind of sucks compared to thinking how rare and how hard it was to get some of these cards back when.
I definitely agree that I feel like they're in a moment of, like, just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And maybe it'll lead to a trimming of their product line, a trimming down of the booster pack. Maybe we'll have a 10 card pack. I mean, like, why do you need so many commons? Most are kind of extraneous, you know, like they always end up bulk and free and toss it aside. You know, maybe they could save money there instead of some of the ways that they've been doing it. Maybe instead of charging us more, you know, like, there's options. You never know, but I'm just saying, like, maybe Wizards needs to consider changing from this mode that's been happening for 3 years right now. You know what I mean? Although this hyperdrive mode is not even 3 years. This is like the past year, right? Like, it's been crazy. And especially in a time when, you know, the world economy isn't doing great, it's not like the time to push and to try and...
I think that's the bigger thing.
Yeah.
It's not even that they're trying to squeeze people. I think.
Oh, come on, they are trying to.
No, I don't think that they are. I don't think it's just about squeezing people. I think they just think, like, all the product gets absorbed. I think, like we were talking before, they don't really see the actual numbers because the distributors are getting rid of the stuff to people like Rudy. You know, there are other people who are doing larger box openings with, you know, their people and stuff. So extra product does go, and ultimately, I don't think there's too much stuff left in the distributors' warehouses or at their, you know, publishers that are not getting, you know, absorbed. So ultimately, they're like, well, we can keep pushing and pushing.
Yeah, but I think that's changing, man. Like, I don't think as much product is getting absorbed right now as ever before. It was maybe since the Warwind times, you know, like when we had other economic issues. I mean, what's his name? Heroes and Legends always talks about how, you know, Magic was in a depression around those times. So,
well, they definitely made less product back then, and it was opened less. But right now they're opening. They're a ton of product out there to be opened. You know,
I mean,
with including retail
yeah.
stuff and
when you're talking
ancillary.
about just how many products there are, it makes for a lot to be sitting around, and that's what I'm saying. I think more is sitting around than we think, especially
I think
right
of
now.
the non booster box material, probably yes, but I think they make so much money. I mean, if you think about it, what they're charging per what they're giving you in that stuff to produce 60 cards or 100 cards or whatever it is that they're throwing to a box to charge you.
The freaking Warhammer decks,
figure to get $10 for that they make $10,
crazy.
and that's ridiculous money. But yes, that's exactly. See, but honestly, I have less problem with them doing that, and I think that's how they should be doing the alternative universes. That's cool, and to charge more and do it like that to make them special and limited, I like that.
It's
I
a little
believe that's
different.
real, that's limited, that's collector, that's cool. And then you have the the foils versus and special foils versus non-foils, and it does make something special.
I think that was a lot of people who were upset with this Magic 30 is they're mainly upset that it's boosters instead of the whole set for,
It's not boosters. I watched that video 3 times to listen to their words just to hear what they said. They never once called it a booster pack. They said it was. They called it packs. They never called them proxies. They never referred to the cards.
They never called them proxies.
Even the lands as being played, including the basic lands. The only card in there that they referred to as ever being played were the tokens, and they mentioned that maybe you would want to use the tokens as real tokens. But everything else in there, they never mentioned anything about the cards ever being played. Or
I'm just talking about the pack aspect. I mean,
right. I mean, they didn't call. They made sure they didn't call it a booster pack for sure.
If it's in clear cellophane, that's going to be silly.
I kind of don't mind that if it's a sealed box because it's an anniversary product, and I keep saying I don't believe it should be opened. I think it's cool. The idea is cool, and if you do open it, okay, you get the experience. But I kind of like it to be in cellophane to prevent people from just breaking them and then selling them. Like, what if you got two power cards in one pack? You're gonna want to sell the other ones, no matter what. Just the chances are crazy. And not saying that you couldn't. We don't know. We haven't seen anything yet. We really do have no.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but come on, if you are gonna make a pack product and not booster pack, that's just silly. That's just a weird thing to do.
It's not a.
I mean, but okay, so now Wizards has inserted old product. They've reprinted old stuff. They've tried new.
Cradle's next.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, but we already have that. We already have that.
The artifacts.
We already have that. It's Arabian Nights and the Dark soon too. Like.
Well, I mean, yes, we do, but we had these also, but it's been a while. You know what I mean? Like it's due. That card's a lot of money. It's anything that's
so
a lot
aside
of money.
from reprinting old stuff, then what else do they have? What? I guess.
Look, they're gonna reprint, and here's the thing: I feel like they can actually do them semi real. A lot of them, a lot of the stuff that
maybe they'd reprint a whole set. Imagine Tempest, the whole set, right? But every reserve list card has a different pack.
No, I don't see that. I don't see them doing anything like that. I got to be honest. I don't see them going out of there. There's not enough cards of value that they're running out to reprint that people are crying about. It really comes down to that's why it's the lands, the artifacts, the few cards. It's the commander stuff. That's the reality. What this is. It's the commander people who really can't afford it, and then it's a little bit of legacy. So you got to think at what cards
I think that's debatable who it's for. I know Wizards is aiming at the whales. Like, obviously, that's what it is, this product. It's to extract money from the secondary market. And that's what they're going to figure out how to do better. Think about it, man. They're going to do this better in the next coming years. They went to Amazon first so that they could sell directly and sell at market price for all their sealed stuff.
The prices have done nothing but go up, and the number of packs and everything we're getting is less.
And this is a way that they can kind of extract money from the secondary singles market. You know what I mean?
Well, they're doing that anyway with Secret Lair. I mean,
I agree, exactly. So think about that. The Amazon, Secret Lair, and these are all huge moves.
You heard it first.
Tap into
Gaia's Cradle, Galarian Academy, Sarah's Sanction. They're all going to be in a Secret Lair. All together, we're getting them all together one Secret Lair commemorative land edition.
That's gonna be like $1,000 secret lair then.
Library of Alexandria.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God! Imagine all that in one secret lair. People would lose their minds.
But I mean, but it's not magic packs on them. They're just commemorative cards, so they can definitely do that. And if they
I
charge
know.
$250, who doesn't want a cool copy
No, but
or foil
that's
copy
kind of
of
what
those?
I'm saying. Like, if you look at how they priced these packs, they know they are acutely aware of the prices on the secondary market of like collector's edition, international collector's edition.
Oh, listen, I agree, and this is the thing. There's so many ways they could have done this to do it smarter and whatever. They should have made it all foils and no regular non-foils.
Or they should have had new foils like the Surge foil.
Right,
Whatever.
but
So
even if
they
that's
should have
foil,
just gotten silly.
any
Why
of the
not?
foils, just the point is, there's never been a foil of any of these cards.
Only
So
the Beta
while,
Land Judge promo,
right,
right?
but that's what I'm saying. Even if the promos and stuff, whatever, when the reserve list was reclosed for making foils and stuff, to avoid that, my point is they could put a different back on it and just being like, this is cool. And then, you know what, it is, but it is a little bit of a cash grab. It is a little bit, it is a cool product, but just,
well, you heard it here. If you're going to be buying any of these products today, please consider using my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It is free to use. You click on it, shop like normal, helps out a lot. Thank you very much. Check out the Patreon. Remember to like and subscribe. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
Hello, this is Dual Brain MTG, and today's subject is all right.
try.
Yeah, that's great.